When you're getting started with live streaming, it's easy to overlook a few simple things that can make your streams look and sound so much better. In this video, we'll be sharing the 5 biggest mistakes we see beginners make, mistakes that we've even made ourselves. Then we'll show you some ways to prevent them. Let's dive right into it. It's so easy when you're getting started out to focus on your video quality, but don't forget that audio is half the picture. One of the biggest mistakes we see live streamers make is ignoring the quality of their audio, whether their audio is too quiet or more often too loud, which is also known as clipping. If you're wearing headphones, it may be good to pull them away because clipping sounds like this.
He's at the 20, the 10, touchdown, oh my gosh!
A great way to prevent clipping in your live streams is to give yourself plenty of headroom. Similar to video headroom, audio headroom is the space between your maximum audio signal and what your system can handle. When you run out of headroom, that's when you're going to hear clipping and distortion. When I'm producing events, I like to test out our mics, music, and any other audio source at their program volume to make sure that when we go live, there's plenty of headroom. So just in case somebody comes up to the mic and starts hugging it, we have plenty of room. The last common audio mistake is using the wrong type of microphone. To learn more about which mic you should use for your live stream, check out the video in the description, where we'll go over the 5 types of mics for live streaming. So on to mistake number 2, poor framing. With live streaming, your primary job is to bring your audience into the action. Bad framing and weird camera angles can ruin that viewer experience. All too often, we'll see someone place their camera really far away from their subjects, making it hard to feel connected to what's happening live. If you have to place your camera far away from the action, consider using a camcorder with plenty of focal length. The Canon Vixia HF G50 is the perfect starter camera and has 20x optical zoom that will allow you to get nice and close to the action. When framing your subjects, also consider headroom and lead room. In video, headroom is the distance between the top of the frame and your subject. You don't have to overthink it or measure this, but make it comfortable. Lead room is giving a comfortable amount of space to the direction that your subject is moving or facing. It's not a hard and fast rule, but it helps to keep your viewers and your camera operators following the action. The third mistake we see beginners make is forgetting to test their internet connection ahead of time. It's super crucial to thoroughly test your internet and live streaming device at the venue you'll be streaming at. And things change. It happens all the time where Wade and I show up to a venue, we test the day before, and something changes last minute. You have to be ready for that. The last thing you'll ever want to do is go live with a crummy internet connection. Using public Wi-Fi can be a common pitfall for new live streamers, especially because live events have a large in-person presence. And those people are also soaking up the precious bandwidth that public Wi-Fi connections have, which can cause your stream to drop out or suffer in quality. We highly recommend using a hardline internet connection or at least a dedicated and private Wi-Fi connection whenever possible. Just like audio, you can prevent any network issues by testing ahead of time. Our diagnostics feature makes it really easy to monitor the status of your broadcast and will notify you whenever your stream is running into issues. If you run a speed test and your network is a little bit slower, you can always lower the bitrate on your encoder as well to take some stress off the network. A lot of people ask, how fast does my internet need to be? While that can vary depending on a variety of factors, here's a rough guide on the minimum upload speeds we like to see for each resolution and frame rate. And remember, if you upgrade your live streams to 60 frames per second, you should expect to use double the bandwidth as well. Number 4 is forgetting to have a backup recording. You should always have a backup plan, especially if something goes wrong with the internet connection during a live stream. At that point, there's nothing you can do about it. It's not like you can stop the event. Should you experience some sort of outage or ISP throttling during your live stream, it's crucial that you have a backup recording of your program video and audio. Whether that's popping in an SD card into your camera, recording onto a drive from your switcher, or even getting a dedicated recorder like this. We love the Blackmagic Video Assist because it works great as a video recorder, a monitor, and even a cross converter. If your stream goes down for any reason, or even if the quality is just a little rough, you can always use our broadcast replacement tool to swap out the bad content with the higher quality recording. This keeps your existing links and embeds intact, and it doesn't publish it as new content. I personally like to do this for all of our live streams just to have the highest quality recording possible available to our viewers. We've also seen live streams get taken down on social media platforms because of copyright infringement, even if you have the license to stream that content. In that case, it's best to send your stream to multiple places. BoxCast lets you stream to multiple destinations at once, including a nice embed on your website where you won't have to worry about your content getting taken down for any licensing purposes. Number 5, overproducing your event. The last mistake we see a lot of beginner live streamers make is trying to overproduce their events. And to be honest, we used to do this all the time. It's easy to get excited and try to add as much production value as possible, but you might trip over yourself, maybe even literally, trying to make this happen. That includes adding too many camera angles, throwing in unnecessary special effects, or even going live with brand new, untested equipment for the first time. Sometimes it's okay just to say no. Before you try to put on a big show, learn the basics. Clean audio, good lighting, attractive framing, and a rock-solid internet connection. From there, you can grow your productions with time and experience. So that's about it. We'd love to hear more about some of the common issues you've run into during a broadcast. Maybe we can even help to troubleshoot some of them. Let us know in the comments below. Please be sure to check out the description for all of our favorite live streaming gear, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and happy streaming.